Hey, what is up guys? Today we're going to be showing you how to simply build in our new series, Simply Build. Now, before we get started, I just want to say that you're going to need a few tools and plugins or mods. Well, you don't need them, but it'll make your building a lot easier. So I would suggest that you get a server going. You don't need to. You can install these mods in single player, but get a server, a bucket server, and then install the World Edit plugin, and install the Essentials plugin, and install Essentials is optional, and the next one, MV, which is Multiverse. Install that one too. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and guess you've gotten all that done in the few seconds here, so let's go ahead and build. Now, the first thing you really want to do when you build, if you're building for whatever reason you want to build a good build, location. Location is key. Like what they say in the real estate business is location, location, location. And it's the same thing in Minecraft. Location. So find a good spot that would look good in screenshots, renders, whatever. Maybe with a mountain in the background, maybe with trees. Just a location that will fit whatever type of building that you're going to be building. Speaking of buildings that you're going to be building, you're going to want to figure out what you want to build. So you want to build medieval style, Victorian style, modern style, whatever, and then from there you want to build a castle, a mansion, whatever it is. You just want to figure that out. So next we're going to go ahead and talk to you about one block center. What that is if, say, you were building a circle and this is your circle. Now the center of this is right here. So there's one block here. However, if you didn't have that, you would have a 4 block center, and if you wanted to say put a flagpole there, you couldn't do it without it looking weird because it would be only on one of these blocks. With a 1 block center, the flagpole can really only go one spot, which is right there. The same thing is true with square buildings and really any type of building. Because it allows you to see, I just made one with 4 there, and now we have a 1 block center, which this allows you to have a symmetrical building. Say that's the window. Here's your doorway. Here's another window. And then on the sides, you can do 2 larger windows or whatever. You can make your builds more symmetrical that way. And these tips are really just gonna help you generally improve your builds. Give me a minute here. I'm just gonna. So next thing is building materials. Now this again goes back to what do you want to build? Do you want to build Victorian, medieval, modern, Gothic, whatever? What do you want to build? So that's going to determine what your building materials are. Now, for the most part, because of the limited amount of materials, you're going to be using the same materials for a lot of things. But if you were to, say, build modern, you'd probably be using a lot of white wool, quartz, because there's just a lot of white in there, and maybe some grays. But if you wouldn't really be using quartz for medieval so much as modern and what have you. So building materials. Pick good building materials. Don't go building your entire building out of diamond blocks, because that looks absolutely ridiculous when you're just building like a house. Now, some people, once you get really good at building, you can actually pull off the diamond blocks being used in buildings, but at beginning stages, don't even touch them at all. There's just no reason. Same thing with gold. Iron blocks, maybe. You could probably get away with the iron blocks, alright. Coal blocks, definitely, you can do that. Redstone, probably. But definitely not diamond blocks, or gold, or emerald. Gold, diamond, and emerald, don't touch those. And sponges and all those other weird blocks and ore blocks, don't touch those. Symmetry. For your build to be symmetrical is not always key. A lot of those steampunk builds, they're not symmetrical at all, but they look, they look good. They look fantastic. But I would say if you're just getting started building, or even average builder, mediocre builder, symmetry, it just makes your builds look a lot better. And if you start doing some of your builds symmetrical, keep the whole thing symmetrical, unless it's a house, let's say say this is your house, and this is like a porch area right here, and here's your door, and then on top of this is a deck, and then you have like the rest of the house there. Yeah. Okay, so not always need to be symmetrical. Proportional. If you have, say, huge, you have a small house. Here's a good one. You have a small house, but you have like a huge, ridiculous roof. It's not going to look good on a small house, so everything needs to be proportional. The window sizes need to be proportional to the house. The roof size needs to be proportional to the house, and so on and so forth, what have you. So yeah, I think that's about gonna wrap it up for episode 1 here. Yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode. See you in a bit.